Hi everyone, welcome back to the course. Today we are diving deep into a powerful tool that every digital marketer must master, that is campaign tracking and UTM patterns. If you have ever wondered which campaigns are actually bringing users to your website and which ones are wasting your budget, then this lesson is for you. As a digital marketer, launching campaigns across platform is only half the job. The other half, arguably, the most important part is knowing which of those campaigns actually work. Are your email newsletters driving post signups? Is your paid ad campaign on social media leading to conversions? Are visitors from your blog engaging with your content or bouncing away? To get these answers, you'll need to go beyond just measuring website traffic. You need to know where your users are coming from, how they interact with their site, and what drives them into the action. Campaign tracking with UTM um, parameters is a key to unblocking this visibility. UTM tags allow you to track the performance of every campaign down to the specific source, medium, and even the individual ad variation. When integrated with Google Analytics 4, UTM tracking empowers marketers to make data-driven decisions and the with the precision. Now, running a campaign is only the half job. The other half is knowing where your visitors are coming from, what they are doing on your site, and whether they are converting. That's where UTM parameters come in. They help you track exactly which campaign are working across emails, ads, blogs, social media and more. Now, what are UTM parameters? UTM stands for Urchin Tracking Module, a term that originates from Urchin software, the precursor to Google Analytics. UTM parameters are short pieces of text added to the end of a URL that sends specific campaign related information to your analytics platform. When someone clicks a link that includes UTM parameters, Google Analytics records this data, letting you identify exactly how that user arrived on your site and what campaign brought them there. Think of UTM parameters like digital fingertips for your marketing links. Each one tells a story, like where the link was placed, what type of campaign it was, or how it was performed. So, UTM stands for Urchin Tracking Module. It is a fancy name, but the concept is simple. They are little tags that you add to the end of your links. These tags tell Google Analytics where the click came from, what type of campaign it was, or which ad or content drove the user. Now, understanding the 5 UTM parameters in detail. The 5 UTM parameters, let's break it down. UTM underscores source, that is required. This identifies where the traffic is coming from. For example, the identifies where the traffic is coming from which platform, website, or the channel. For example, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, newsletter, or the medium. UTM underscore medium, this describes the type of marketing media is being used. For example, CPC cost per click, email, social banner, or the referral. UTM campaign, this names the specific campaign or promotion you are running. For example, you are running a New Year scale, analytics launch, free trial, retargeting marcher, etc. UTM term, this is typically used in paid search campaigns to capture the keyword that triggered your ad. For tracking search keywords, for example, web plus analytics plus course or data plus analytics or anything, UTM content, this differentiates between multiple ads or links within the same campaign, especially useful for A/B testing. For example, image ad.aim, all these. Now, those parameters don't affect how the page loads or functions. They simply pass metadata to your analytics tools that help you analyze where users are coming from. Now, why UTM parameters are crucial for marketers, or how it works with GA4. Here are key reasons where every serious marketer and analyst should use tracking, UTM tracking. Accurate source tracking. Here you know exactly what channels are driving users rather than lumping all traffics into generic categories. Clear ROI attribution. See which campaigns are delivering conversions and which are wasting your budget. Performance comparison compares platforms side by side, like Instagram versus Twitter or email versus paid search. A/B testing analysis measure performance differences between creative version or link placements. Better budget decisions allocates more money to what works and cut on what doesn't. Campaign accountability tie marketing actions directly to user behavior and business outcome. Without UTM parameters, traffic from sources like social media, email marketing, or messaging apps may show up as direct or referral, leading to confusion and inaccurate reporting. Now, how UTM works with Google Analytics 4. Now, when someone clicks on a link that includes UTM parameters, GA4 captures and categorizes that session under the corresponding source, medium, and campaign. For example, let's say you're running a paid campaign on LinkedIn, and if someone clicks on your ad or visits your site and fills out a contact form, GA4 can attribute that conversion to correct source like LinkedIn paid campaign or specific ad creative, as long as the link was tagged properly. You can access the campaign reports in GA4 by navigating to reports and then go to acquisition, traffic acquisition, and filtering by session source, medium, or campaign. This lets you measure how many users came from each campaign, how engaged they were, or whether they converted. So here, when someone clicks a UTM tagged link, GA4 captures all the information and classifies the session under the campaign. To do this, you can go then into the reports and next acquisition and then traffic acquisition, and then see where your users come from, which campaign brought them here, and how they behaved and what are the actions they performed. Now, campaign tracking in action, a real world scenario. Let's imagine ICRA Technology is promoting its web analytics course across several platforms. They are promoting their page as a sponsored Instagram ad, a targeted email newsletter, and a guest blog post on digital marketing site. Instead of just using regular links, the team creates UTM tag links for each campaign. In GA4, they can clearly see how much traffic each campaign drove, or how engaged those users were during session or bounce rate, which campaign resulted in the most course signups. The results show that while the Instagram ad brought the most visitors, the email campaign had the highest conversion rate. With this insight, the team chooses to increase their investment in email and then test different creatives for Instagram. This is the power of UTM tracking in action: clear, measurable, actionable data. So here what ICRA Technology did was, ICRA Technology is promoting their web analytics course through Instagram ads and email newsletter under Blog. By tagging each link with UTM parameters, they could see that Instagram brought the most traffic while email led to the most signups. Blog readers spent the longest time on the site. With this information, the team focused more budget on email and A/B tested the Instagram ads. Now, how to create UTM tagged campaign links? There are two ways. Option 1 is to manual tagging and the second way is to UTM builders. You manually add each parameter at the end of your URL using a question mark to begin and different parameters. Just add the UTM parameters at the end of your URL, like example.com/question mark, and then your campaign link. Or with UTM builders, you can use online tools such as Google's campaign URL builder to simplify the process. You can enter your values and the tools generates the final link. Example values for source, you can use newsletter, medium, email, campaign, can be analytics course underscore launch. Using a consistent naming convention ensures clean, accurate reporting in GA4. Best practices for UTM tracking: use lowercase letters for all parameter values. For example, email instead of using a email. Avoid using spaces, use underscores or hyphen. Instead of space, use underscore or hyphen. Keep parameter names simple, descriptive, and consistent. Never use UTM links for internal navigation on your website. It will reset session attribution. Maintain a shared spreadsheet to tracking naming conventions and then prevent duplication or confusion. Test links before launching to ensure they track correctly in GA4. These may seem small, but they can seriously mess up your analytics. Common mistakes to avoid inconsistent naming. For example, Facebooking one campaign and then using a small letter or lowercase letter in Facebook in another. Tagging internal site links which breaks user journey tracking. Using vague or unclear campaign names. Not tracking where you have shared the links with UTM tags, or ignoring the impact of incorrectly tagged links on long-term reporting. Mistakes in tagging may not seem critical right away, but they can result in an inaccurate data that affects your entire marketing strategy. Uh, by the end of this lesson, you can learn about define UTM parameters and explain their purpose, build UTM tag links for your marketing campaigns, analyze campaign performance in GA4 by source, medium and campaign, use the data to improve campaign performance and make smarter decisions, and you'll also learn to maintain clean, accurate UTM tracking across all marketing channels. A real life example, travel agency case. A travel agency ran an email campaign promoting summer holiday packages. They added UTM parameters to the links in the email. For example, UTM underscore source is equals to email or medium. Using Google Analytics Force, they tracked exactly how many users clicked the email and which destinations were most viewed, and how many bookings came from the campaign. Result, they discovered the Goa packages had the highest interest and focused future promotions on that destination, which is Goa, leading to 25% increase in bookings. So, a travel agency used UTM tags in the summer email campaign. In GA4, they saw that the Goa packages had the most views and the bookings. With that insight, they focused future campaigns on Goa and saw 25% increase in bookings. Final thoughts. UTM tracking is not just a technical task, it is a critical component of marketing success. Whether you're promoting a product, running paid ads, or sending newsletters, or collaborating with influencers, UTM parameters give you the visibility and clarity to measure results with confidence. Used consistently, UTM tracking turns guesswork into strategy. It ensures every click is accounted for and every campaign can be evaluated so your marketing budget delivers real results. Here, UTM tracking is not just for analysis, it is for every marketer who wants answers. Used correctly, UTM parameters lets you stop guessing and start optimizing. That's it for this lesson. In the next module, we'll learn how to connect Google Ads with GA4 for even deeper campaign insight. And remember, tag every link, track every link. See you in the next one.